Talking Talk.
What's going on, y'all? We back. Took a little intermission, but we was talking about some different things, and the thing that popped up was the 10x rule. So Saul, talk to us.
10x rule. Ooh, I think his name's Grant Cardone, right? But I'm gonna tell you my take on the 10x rule, and y'all give me what you learned from this, right?
Okay.
So the 10x rule is, what's up? Let's say you want to buy a Mercedes. What car do you want? What's your dream car?
My dream car, honestly, is in like it's like 1990. It's a BMW, the E30.
Okay.
Like E30, E40, one or two.
How much that cost?
It's a classic, so it might not be. It might be in the thousand, high thousands.
So what? 10,
Yeah,
20,000?
10 to 20,000. But like, if you want to go crazy, I say like a Wraith, Rolls Royce, Wraith, some car that people will know
Okay.
with
So
the stars in the ceiling.
all right. So what's that? What? 200,000?
I said 200,000-300,000.
All right. So 200,000-300,000, right? So most people will say $200,000-300,000 to get the car I want, right? So they'll set their goals to, in this year, I got to do this amount of work to get this. How you know how much effort it takes to get that? Who are we to know how much effort it takes to reach that goal? Are you accounting for inflation? Are you accounting for COVID? Are you accounting for you losing a loved one? Are you accounting for all the things that can happen in your life to kill that goal like that?
Right.
So the 10x rule is setting a goal, $200,000, and time is at times 10. So how much is that? I suck at math.
What, 20,000 times 10?
Yeah.
Yeah,
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
I was adding up the zeros.
Look, a lot.
A lot, right?
Yeah, I'm not about to.
No mathematician, a lot.
Right? So if you set, this is the car, right? If you set your goal 10 times what that is, are you guaranteed to get that car at that point?
Right.
Yeah, you 10x. Are you guaranteed to hit 10x?
No.
Who knows though?
But yeah, you don't know, Eric. It's true.
But if you hit here, you got it. If you hit here, you got it. If you hit here, so you can't measure the amount of effort it takes to get something. You can't. It's impossible because there's so many variables in life that can happen in a heartbeat. You go bankrupt because somebody that did something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like you get lawsuit or something. So putting in that extra work to reach your goals, like this is what I want, but I'm gonna put this much effort to get to it, and that's what the 10x breaks down to. So you're never selling you're selling yourself short. Like people join the Navy, join the Navy, be a SEAL. Don't join the Navy, be IT. Don't be sitting on the computers. And then if you get the SEAL, you get the SEAL. If you don't, then you become an IT and you work on the computer all day. You feel me? But setting your goals way higher than what you think you're capable of, because you have no idea what you're capable of. You're literally limiting what you're capable of because you don't know what's on the other side of that. What's your take on that?
I feel like you kind of took the cake with that one because I understand exactly what you mean. As long as I set my goal higher than what I really want to reach, eventually I'm so focused on the highest thing, I'm gonna reach that peak right there, and I'm gonna be like, well, I didn't even know I was here, but shoot, I'm here. I'm so busy focused on something I said already higher than it. I wanted this at first.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nah, I want something higher than that. And I got it. Now I'm like, I'm still not satisfied because I want that.
Pushing.
You know what I mean? So
Success is not a destination. It's a journey. You will never be success. That's it.
Right.
It's done. You will always be striving to be successful. Because if you're not striving to be successful, what are you doing?
Staying still.
You stand still. And when you stay still in the game, what happens?
You get chopped off.
You get chopped off. You fall in, my guy.
you ever still me? It's just
It's game over.
yeah.
You setting yourself up for failure. What's your taking up for?
Right, so I'm digesting it all, right? And you talk about the 10x, and setting a goal higher in order to get here. But you gotta want it.
Yeah.
A lot of people say they want the car.
Yeah.
Right. They want the Rolls Royce. But they really don't want it. They just like, yeah, if I could have my dream car, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Right. But they don't want the work that comes with it.
It's just I can't.
Like we talk about the 10x, but there's work that has to be
Facts.
put in to even think about the 10x, right?
Facts.
Or even think about the Rolls Royce. And again, this is just my perspective. People say they want these things. People say they want all these luxury things and this freedom, right? Financial freedom's a hot term going around. Generational wealth is a hot term going around. People say they want it, but ain't willing to put in the work,
Facts.
right? what hustle, grind, grit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people not willing to do it. Like I'm just digesting it all, and I'm like, it's simple, but it just takes work.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely does.
Facts.
You're gonna hit barriers. You're gonna hit distractions, right? Look, distractions are gonna come, y'all.
Big.
Right? Let's talk about that as black men, right?
Yeah.
The distractors of life, right? Good, bad, and indifferent. You know what I'm saying? Let's really talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All these different things, I don't think people really want it. Because if you want it, if your life depended on it, you get it done. Right? But so why don't we put that type of, priority on our goals?
I would say laziness.
I mean, it's bigger than laziness, right? It's like,
But
to me,
look-
it's not even, it's past laziness. It's like, you really don't want it. Like you never wanted it in the first place. Because anything you want, you're going to go get. Anything you really want, you're going to go get. You're going to figure it out.
Right.
You're going to sell everything you got to get to that goal.
That's right.
But a lot of people, they be like, I want to do it, but I don't want to sacrifice nothing. I don't want to give up this lifestyle I got because this is comfortable and I like this, but I still want this $1 million business. But they're not afraid to go bankrupt, or they're not afraid to spend their savings, or they're afraid to, borrow money. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, people like. So to me, I'm hearing it. I'm like, I get tired of like hearing the hot terms, and I'm like, listen, but we forgetting the work part,
Yeah. Facts.
right? And I feel like that's really what's missing. It's like, yo, people don't want to work.
So I'm gonna ask you the same question you asked me. What if somebody can't grasp that work part? Like
Well,
they don't know what to do.
I think we always got to remember this. It ain't for everybody.
Okay.
It ain't for everybody.
Okay.
You got bosses and you got employees.
Hey.
I mean, that's just the nature of the business.
Facts.
Right? Yeah, that's just what it is. You have to have employees to have a business, right? And everybody ain't meant for it. And there's tiers. Right? I mean, look at the class. You got lower class, middle class, upper class. Right? And if that so makes them happy, then cool, that's great for them.
But what are they teaching though? In school, what are they teaching? Are they teaching bosses?
No,
Or are they teaching employees?
But we know that. But again, like, I feel like when it comes to wanting something more, it's here, right? It's not even about what somebody really taught me. It was like I always had this feeling or itch if I wanted this, right? In order to do this, I had to put in the work, and when you put in the work, that's what makes you the boss of your reality, right? So, to your question, how do you help somebody? You only help people but so much, right? And I think too, one thing entrepreneurs run into is like we try to help everybody, right? Help yourself. Like help yourself, right? There's a time and place to give and lend a hand, right? But then there's moments where you got to be selfish, right? Like we don't talk about that, right? Like people they frown on being selfish.
Yeah.
Like no, like I gotta make it count, right? Like 'cause when it's all said and done, it's on my shoulders to get done, right? So I have to go into a moment of selfishness where I have to take care of myself, take care of the dream, so then I can take care of everybody else. It's not wrong with being selfish, right? Everybody ain't built for it, right? Reason, season, lifetime. That's when people are in your life. For a reason, for a season, or for a lifetime. Whenever you're able to classify people in those arenas, life gets so much clearer. Ownership.
Alright, done.
Ownership.
Done.
Yeah.
Bro.
That was.
Yeah, man. I mean, when I sit back and think about it, man, I'm like, I've been doing the business right since 2012. I've come across countless people looking to achieve their fitness goal, and the number one thing, they gotta want it, right? Like I can give you the perfect game plan, but if you don't want it, you're not gonna follow it, and you're gonna go in this cycle and be right where you started. I'm at a point now I don't let people spend their money.
You did.
What I tell you, I'm not gonna spend your money by being
Yeah.
serious. Like, it's no point. Like, I'm not gonna let you waste your time on your money or my time,
Wait.
because my time is valuable. It's priceless. It's priceless, right? So, but that's me being selfish. I have to be selfish, right? And because the people that pay and that want it, I got to be able to give them 110. But if I'm over here giving some of my energy to somebody that's not putting in the work, you're wasting time, right? And again, we all make mistakes, which is why we're in place as accountability coaches and things of that nature. But I mean, either you want it or you don't, right? So we have to, at least that's how I look at it. Like, everyone, you can't save everyone. You can't save it, and stop trying to, because you're wasting your time. You're gonna be frustrated at the end because you're gonna invest all this time, time equity, right? You know what I'm saying, into these people, And people gonna be people. People fold, man. People fold. That's what it is.
Yeah.
People are people, right? So it's like, if somebody wants it, they gonna show you. They gonna show you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to question it.
Facts.
You shouldn't have to question the effort. You shouldn't have to question whether they want it or not. And that's how I move. I'm like, listen, you got to show me. You got to show me. And if not, it's okay, right? Because again, reason, season, lifetime. And I still will wish you the best. I still will support whatever you got going, right? But what I'm on is I'm on a mission. Tunnel vision. I'm being selfish. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Because at the end of the day, whoever's supposed to be with you and go to the side with you, they're going to be there.
Teen Talk.
Flawless Fitness. It's not just a brand.